Getting out hit wicket. Straight away, Mohammad Shahzad pointing out that is out. No real celebrations though. Oh, good delivery, very good. That's the reason there's a slip in place. This looks like a match-changing spell for Chittagong Vikings. Glad she's all smiles, though she's wearing a comilla jacket. She still believes. She believes that they're still on their way. Tisara is out there, it's possible. He needs to just give himself some time because we're still in the 14th over, mind you. Really score and free his arms in the last 5. That's the correct way. Just get an idea of what's happening out here. 3 for 32 for Khalid, bowled brilliantly. That's the Vikings owner's dugout. That's what you call it. The flag will fly high for sure. Bounce back into the game with Evan Lewis injured, retired, hurt, pulling his hamstring. Shahid Afridi gone. Liam Dawson gone. And Imrul Kez, 3 for him in previous 2 overs. He's lofted that in the air. He knows that long on, long off are inside the circle. May not go all the way, but the batsmen go for 2.
বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজি ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডে নিতে পারে। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
Last 2 overs. Changed not for the good. It's 88 for 5 now. Probably consider it 88 for 6 if Evan Lewis doesn't come back. Tanzimul Islam and now continue from the mighty Chips end. They're down to 88 for 5. It's a very good comeback for Chittagong Vikings. They need a partnership because they still haven't had enough on the board. We mentioned that it was a low score defended by Rajshahi. 135 was defended. That's a big shot. That is very big. That's gone to distance. That's what he is capable of. Tisara Pereira, his first 6. Was the full swing of the bat. 6 on any ground. Stay out of his zone. Ball into the wicket, but that was a touch too full. He's got a good reach. That's a good shot to play against someone like Tanzimul because the ball does come back into the left-hander. And if you can really meet it up and play it from the full face of the bat, you will strike them good. 2 6s and 11 4s now in the innings for the Victorians. What's going on? He's looked to hit the ball hard against the bases. The spinners, he's just looking to rotate the strike. I thought perhaps the introduction of Naeem would have been better because there are 2 left-handers in the middle. Again a full toss. Again this same day. That's a bad ball. That's a full toss on the leg stump. He's carrying off a left off in New Zealand. Strong hits, strong man. Again, that's flat. That's the 3rd one in the over, has gone into the dugout. He's woken up the opposition there. 109 for 5 after 15. Turn the game around on his head. Tisera Pereira, last ball of the last over. Have a look at this. Drop short, long hop, inviting the batsman to punish it. And he did not miss out. Absolutely. Naeem Hassan now. Rather, it's, I think the selection of the ball.
Totally agree, it wasn't the right option. The ball was spinning back into the left-handers. It's a lot easier. All you can do is just help it along its way. Go with the spin. And on top of that, it's the shorter side of the boundary.
Vital times during a short format game like this. You've got to be thinking out of your hats, thinking out of the box. Sometimes you lose it, you go the orthodox way, sometimes you try to do something different. Swallows work out, not the easiest thing. But you see immediately the discomfort of the left-hander when the right hand offie is coming in around the wicket.
And just have a look at those. The sixes in the last over from Tisera Pereira. He did not miss out on any. It's a lot easier when the ball is spinning back into you. And he's a big boy as well.
You bet. You bet. Backs a punch. He is a really big, strong hitter of the cricket ball. Seen him do that often in this format of the game. And this is inside out. That's maybe caught. No, it's not. The ball was dying on him. He dived forward, but just could not get those fingers wrapped around the ball.
Well, it wasn't a bad option, but I'll tell you what, if you ever look here, it's the spin that done him. And he gave himself too much room, which made the ball go a little bit square. But fortunately for him, it did not carry all the way to the fielder, by what you can tell.
He made a brave attempt, but I think you're right. It just didn't go far enough for him to take the catch. What did well on that occasion, in the last time, he got his body behind it, ensured that the ball didn't go past him for runs.
Well, if you have a look at it as well, again, I've got a problem with the batters giving themselves too much room. Because he's backed away a long way. Or fielded.
Here is a very orthodox batter talking here. But in this format, you'd expect some of that. Yeah. You're playing the other formats. That's a good ball. See, look at the change in the overs. They've managed to stem the flow of runs. And after that over, after 16, it's 113 for 5, and it's time for the Bachundara LP Gas strategic timeout.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজি পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজি পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজি প্রথম, গাজি সেরা।
আমি কোন দেখেন আমি আমার আসলে সাইড পানি আমি করতে পারি না। এন্ডা আমার রান্না বাড়া এন্ডা আমার কাম করে
বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজি ট্যাঙ্ক গাজি প্রথম গাজি সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজি গ্রুপ।
Evan Lewis and Imrul Kais built up a good partnership till they departed. Saifuddin, surprisingly, promoted up the order, has not done too badly, but it's that man, Tisera Pereira, who's taking the bowling apart with 23 of 10.
Well, Chittagong Vikings in response, Freilink, the pick of the ball is just the 2 overs at the moment, but picking up the 1 wicket. But Khalid came in and made a huge difference, picking up 3 wickets.
Have a look at the wickets to fall. First to go, Tamim Iqbal dancing down the wicket. Quite unnecessary. Inexplicable the way he went for that. Enamul Haq didn't know very much about it, trying to tonk it over. Mid-wicket holding out to third man. Freilink takes a good catch. This is Imrul Kais. Didn't know very much about that. Good comeback from Khalid Ahmed. Liam Dawson trying to glide that ball, backing away, paying the price. And this one, stepping on his wickets, was the big man. So talking about Khalid Ahmed redeeming himself. He went for 17 in 1 over and then got 3 wickets. In the remaining 3 overs, he gave away 17 runs. Funny old game, this.
Made a huge difference as well. I mean, one could have easily have said, no, these guys are looking good for a big total. But those 3 wickets made a huge difference, and he managed to pull it back as well.
Alright boys, the break's over. Back to the game. 4 overs remaining in this Victorians innings. But Ravi Freiling, the man who's caught everyone's eye in this edition of the BPL. With his batting prowess, even a big guy in the deep, he's a good fielder, bowls well, takes vital wickets. They'll be depending on Ravi Freiling to just break this fledgling partnership of 27. It's come in good time. Look around the corner, and that's intelligent from Mohammad Saifuddin, giving the strike to Tissera Pereira.
Yeah, he's been the pick of the bowlers this tournament so far. And have a look at this. This game, 2 overs, 8 dot balls, 9 runs, and just picking up the 1 wicket.
Or it's the other way around. Saifuddin on strike. Tissera got that single. Well, what's Saifuddin going to do? Oh, he's going to tuck it around the corner. Go through quickly for the first run. They're going for the second. Here comes the pickup. But that's very, very well run. Good communications between the two.
But what's important here is to keep rotating the strike, keep the scoreboard ticking. Freiling has been the pick of the bowlers, so you've got to be smart as well when you're batting. It's not about taking him on, looking for the big boundary shot.
See the effect that had. The first run taken quickly, immediately. Rabbi looks up to see whether they're going for the second run, in the process losing the ball. But putting pressure on the fielders. Intelligent. It's not just a question of hitting the balls around. Even when you're running between the wickets, there are mind games to be played with. Oh, that's a good delivery, and he pays respect, but he also does well in playing it with soft hands and enough opportunity to go for that single.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite clear that they're not looking to take him on, Freiling. If they can see him off, just rotating the strike, making sure you get off the strike, and then target certain bowlers. That's usually the case, or the game plan for the batting sides.
Oh, it's Upesh, fortunate, deflected away, and to rub salt into the wound of the bowler, is gone for 4 runs.
Oh, they need a bit of luck. He has been a lot more precise in his bowling and his execution. Even on that occasion, that sort of like gripped and nipped away off the deck. Have a look at that. It does look like it gripped away. Bit of bounce. He's a big man as well. All he can do is smile.
What else? You got to take it with a pinch of salt, haven't you? When you feel that you got induced the edge, batsman not in control, and what does he end with? 4 runs. Good, Upesh. Now that's might go to hand. It will not. Miss it. Saved him. I think if he struck it a little truer, might have gone to hand.
It's the pace that done him. No pace on the ball. He nearly went through the shot, and that came off the toe end of the bat. Fortunately for him, he didn't actually time it. You could say that.
Well, you could. And this guy is saying, Ball's flying all over the place. What's happening? Why don't they catch it? Who's giving all this luck to Teixeira Pereira? Ball him out if you want to. Don't depend on the fielders. That's a more orthodox looking shot. And they get a single.
Watch out!
Whenever Teixeira Pereira is in the middle, you can expect some fireworks. 17 done, 124 for 5.
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নন্দন ডিজাইন পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও। গাজিটা নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
40, 54 or 40. But then the wickets kept tumbling and no partnerships were built up till this one. 38 precious runs of 22 balls coming in good time. That's it. Hard into the ground. Still enough opportunity to go for a run. They're thinking of going for an overthrow. Mushfiqur Rahim thought he might have had a chance with the run-out opportunity there.
Well, in the end, they looked like he made it comfortably. Mushfiqur Rahim quick to get to the ball and quite a comfortable bounce as well into his hands. Had he hit a direct hit, probably would have been close. He feels like he missed out an opportunity there.
Oh, that's going to be a wide. Yeah, no problems for Alex Wolf to extend his arms. Get a little bit of exercise.
Yeah, loosen up the shoulders a little bit. I think just looking back on what you were talking about earlier, Trilink is a pick of the bowlers. It's quite clear that over before, they didn't actually try to do much, even though they picked up 11 runs. But on this over, they're looking like they want to tear him apart. You can see with the intention from both the batters.
You're right. There he goes. Swing of the bat. It's hit the midi bar and it's gone to that gallery. And it's got him 6. And it's the 135th 6 hit in this tournament so far.
Yeah, that's a mighty blow. You might want to have a look at that. I would look at this all day long. Sweet spot as well. Balance. Amazing. 103 meters. That'll be the longest. I reckon that's one of the longest sixes so far in this tournament. And confirmation from my statistician. Yes, it is.
Well, they're delighted. What a clout that was from Saifuddin. Don't get carried away. The bowler got carried away trying to bowl a short pitch delivery. That's going to be signalled a wide once again. The standing umpire just signalled the wide. Alex Wolf just wanted to get away from Saifuddin with that short pitch delivery. Gone too far high up.
It'll be quite interesting to have a look at that again. Again, Abu Jayadi's, yeah, that's arguable, I would say. That would have gone either way, I suppose. Benefit of the doubt.
Says the batter sitting next to me. You'll never support the bowler, will he? Oh, that's going to be another one. After being hit away for that 6, it's playing on his mind. Abu Jayad is trying to bowl the ball as far away from Mohammad Saifuddin as possible.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, it will be playing in his mind. As I was trying to say previously, you've got to target certain bowlers. You can't just go after all of the bowlers. Give yourself a chance and target a few. And it looks like the message was clear from the first ball. And you can see they're trying to tear him apart. As a bowler, it's just an added pressure on you. Where are you going to bowl?
Saifuddin is winding up. Let's see what happens. That's I think, within the guidelines. But he makes it. And that's good. That's what he's been striving for. Bowl the widest Yorker away from the bat.
But then again, it's actually quite interesting with the plan that he's going and trying to bowl outside off stump. It's not a bad delivery, full and wide. It's not an easy shot to play that. You'll have to almost like scoop it and opening the face of the bat. But what's actually quite interesting is, with that plan, bowling wide outside off stump, he doesn't have a third man in place.
Gets behind that, but it's going to go one bounce into the hands of the fielder and just a single result. So already 11 in this over with 2 more deliveries to go. And with Tisara Pereira on strike.
Where is he going to go? Is he going to stick with the same plan, pushing it right across him? My only worry with this field set is if he opens his face, that's gone. It's more like a safe shot to play because there's an vacant space. Changing the field, pushing the deep square leg out.
There he goes. Bye-bye, birdie. That's sailing away, and that's going to be another long one. A magnificent 6. Well, Abu Jaid under the cosh at the moment.
Well, if you can hit it that far with that brutal force, you don't need to worry about where the fielders are. The plan was to ball back off a length when he pushed the man out in the deep square. 94 meters again. He's cashing in on the boundaries here. And they're not small.
Surely they ain't. 103, 94. The crowd's over there, not this side, not this lot, the lot at the other side in the galleries trying to catch the balls. And they are being royally entertained here by Mohammad Saifuddin and Tisara Pereira. Wow, look at him go. He's enjoying his day. Last ball, 17 already in the over. Pulls it wide, squirts it out. But there is a little bit of protection. Bit of an anticlimax with the single of the last ball of the 18th over. They've gone to 142 for 5.
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজি পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজি পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজি প্রথম, গাজি সেরা।
Tisara 39, 17 balls, 14, and that's a 56 runs partnership. Just a whip away. Going to go quickly for the first run. By the time they come around and field it, they make a comfortable double.
I think at this stage it really doesn't matter whether Frylank is the pick of the bowlers. Tisara Pereira has actually decided it doesn't matter where he's going to be bowling. He's going to go hard. If they're looking at that 170 target, it's either now or never. Which one is it going to be now from Frylank?
Well, he's by far the most experienced of the lot. He knows how just try and curb the run rate, which is really looking ominous for the bowling side. Oh, nothing's going to work. Straight down the ground. Thank you very much. It's another maximum.
Yep. I reckon that was in the slot as well. That deserved to go. If you have a look at that again, Fryling, I reckon he's missed his length a little bit. Yes, it was a slow delivery, but Tisara Pereira in the form he is, he's not going to miss out on those. 84 meters. Have a look at that.
Marvelous. Brings up the 150 for the Victorians. It's been a game of 2 halves. You know, at 10 overs, they're looking as if they're hardly going to reach the 140 mark. And suddenly, and look at his strike rate, 247.4. Go, Pereira, go. And he goes. It's up in there. I don't know how far this is going. Far enough to take it over for another maximum. Belligerent hitting here. The sky's being lit up by Tisara Pereira with 6s.
What a way to bring up his 50 as well. Just of 20 balls. Look at that. We're talking about the carrying on with his form from New Zealand. He's just getting on from where he left off, basically. Have a look at that. Again, another slow delivery. Slow off the wicket, but he managed to wait for it. Look at that, sailed away.
Well, Robbie Fryling, even with his experience, already gone for 14. And this is on the offside. It's up in the sky. There might be a fielder. No, there isn't. It trickles across eventually. Bit of a teaser for the fielders. He doesn't know what to do, the bowler. The batsman does. Sending to all parts of the ground.
It's a cruel game, this. So cruel that we've been bowling so well. His first two overs were so good. But now the figures has just been messed up. No protection on the offside. And hence the length, looking to pitch it up a little bit more so he can try and hit them straight down the wicket.
18 already. This is Pereira. Wow. Goodness gracious, you can't stop this guy. What a cloud, straight as an arrow and for the maximum.
What more can you ask from this bloke? Have a look at that. 2, 6, 6, 4, 6. And this was the last one. One-handed as well. Talk about the sheer strength that he's got. And you can't put any fielders there. Straight down the line.
I don't want to go and shake hands with him. The power he has in one hand. What's going to happen of the last ball? Oh, he's gone high again. Is it going high enough? Sure is. Bye-bye, buddy. Sailing over. And he gets it at the maximum. What a fantastic shot. What a fantastic over. 30 from it. After 19, it's 172 for 5.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজি ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজি প্রথম, গাজি সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজি গ্রুপ।
What a fantastic finish for the Comilla Victorians. The last over. 2, 6, 6, 4, 6, 6 means 30.
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি। গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও।
Under the cosh, this is going to be a new last over from Abu Jaid Rahi. It's Saifuddin on strike now. He goes and misses, and they go through for one now. Even the wicket keeper is fumbling, and it's brought in that man, Tisera Pereira, on strike.
Well, I was just looking at it thinking, how is he going to get him on strike? Is he going to go and try and play a big shot? But have a look at that, the last delivery in the last over. In fact, these are the sixes. 3. One-handed as well. And again. And they're not small, they're actually sailing away, big sixes. And look at how delighted the crowd is as well. Where have you been, Tisera Pereira?
Well, he might have arrived late, but he arrived right on time to bring us the fastest 50 so far of 20 balls in this edition. And he plays it away into the deep. Wow! Even when he does not play it in the air and he plays a more orthodox shot, it's looking so good.
Who's going to stop that? Have a look at the timing, the sheer strength, opening the blade and making sure he goes past the 2 fielders out in the deep. You can't ask for anything better than that. The balance as well, awesome.
Absolutely. With a big hitting, 73 not out of 24 balls. Look at his strike rate, 304 plus. Extraordinary. What a delight for the spectators here and those of you watching all around the world. Wide edge, he has to reach for it. Does the umpire have a look at it? He does. Decides in the bowler's favor.
What I like about the bowler is quickly turns and looking at the umpire. Is he going to keep it wide? I look at Afridi applauding as well. He's actually enjoying it, watching it from the change room. And this is his 50. Big hits. It did not look like they were going to. It looked like they was going to struggle to get 150, but this man has come in on point and he got his 50 in just 20 deliveries as well.
Full toss. I don't think he could take full toll of that. Try to hit it, but it's fun the fielder. Anticlimax after all that.
At this stage, that was the best delivery so far because he couldn't put it away. Anything that was in his slot, have a look at that again. This was the big hits in his 50. Anything in his slot, he did not miss out. Again.
Anything in his slot, anything anywhere, it didn't miss out.
As a bowler, you actually don't know where you're going to bowl it. You're just hoping that and praying that he's going to miss hits one, but he has not missed out on anything. Actually, I lie, apart from the last delivery, which is a full toss.
Well, you missed out on that. Maybe it's a wide. It is. This time the bowler does not get away with it. He's got to bowl it again, and he's going to bowl it to Mohammad Saifuddin. Thankfully, maybe he'd have preferred to bowl to Saifuddin and not to Pereira.
Well, this is the time when the over seems like it's a 12-ball over. If you're a bowler, you're getting hit all over the ground.
Qaid Afridi enjoying it. He's the man who's done it before. He's the man who's delighted the crowds. 68 for 2 after 10 overs, and look what the remaining 10 overs have yielded. I'm not going to try and work it out. We'll do it for you later. Again, a full toss, and it's been put away. This time by Mohammad Saifuddin.
Well, Saifuddin has just decided he's not going to miss out as well. Might as well join the party and have a look at that. It was a full toss as well. There for the hit, there for the taking.
Crazy hitting from Tissera Pereira, and also supported well by Mohammad Saifuddin. 97, this partnership worth of 39 deliveries. Can they get over the 100 mark? It's squared away, but it's straight to the fielder. They've got the single, and that is the completion of the 20th over. And the Comilla Victorians have piled up 184 for 5. This has been a magnificent batting performance by Tissera Pereira in particular. Quickest to the 50 this year, 74 not out, and is partnered well for a 98 runs partnership with Mohammad Saifuddin. This has been an absolutely one-man show.
গাজি টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
It's made a huge difference here. 74 of 26 balls. I mean, as a coach, if you're sitting back and you're thinking, where was he? He could have been here earlier. He's in a good nick. And I'll tell you what, we're going to go down to Sikandar and we're going to go down to Sikandar.
Here we are now. This is the bat, and this is the man right here. Some serious power hitting. I mean, one of the top wicket takers in the tournament. You made him go for 49.
Yeah, but I think in this dew condition, so it's really easy to play straight. So that's why I'm thinking about straight shots. So I think it's successful.
You're carrying off from where you left off in New Zealand, so this is really working for you. I mean, the balls weren't bad.
Yeah, actually I'm worked really hard with my batting part, so I have to thanks for my head coach and assistant coach, so that's a reason for my success.
Flip the game on his face. Now good luck with the bowling and good luck with the whole match.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was the man. He took it upon himself. Have a look at that. Tamim struggling with the bat, and unfortunately for Lewis, he had to retire hurt on 38. But the middle order, when things were looking all good, KS 24. But I tell you what, Saifuddin and Pereira were the two men. In particular, Pereira, what a show that was, posting 184. And here's what Pereira did. Should we call him Master Blaster? 8 sixes and 3 fours in his 74 of just 26 deliveries. He did not miss out on anything that was in his slot. As a bowler, you did not know where to bowl. He took them apart. Wherever you bowl, it was going. It was raining sixes, and it was indeed a one-man show. And at the bottom, you can see with his wagon wheel, all of the sixes going straight, going on the onside, wherever you ball, it was going. And they weren't small heads either.
Well, we normally have fireworks mid-break on occasions here at the Bangla, but who needs fireworks when Tisera Pereira is going great guns like that? Absolute delight to watch, not for the bowlers. Came in for a bit of stick, more than a bit of stick. 1 for 49, and the experienced Freiling. And 30, I think, from one of his overs. 3 for 34 by Khalid Ahmed, who did well to come back after being clouded for 17. 1 for 41 for Abuja Chaudhry Rahi. Right, we're going to take a short break, and soon the response is going to come, and the target will be 185 for the Chittagong Vikings when they come into bat. Hope you're going to join us for that. We're back at the Bangla. Comilla Victorians asked to bat by the opposition. 184 for 5 is what they got after 20, and of that 20, only 62 came in the first 10, and the remaining in the last 10. Not a very auspicious start. Tamim Iqbal going early, and also Namal Haq, but Lewis, till he got retired hurt with a hamstring injury, got 38. Saifuddin and Tisera Pereira joined together to absolutely blast the bowling out of the ground, and have delighted this crowd that have come here. Posted an imposing score here. Look at the boundaries, lots of them. 15 of them from the Victorians. Even Lewis was the one who got things going with shots round the ground, cracking them beyond point, through a couple of them beyond point, and then a little edgy with that one through third man, but guided very nicely. He favored that point area, but sometimes came down the wicket and blasted it through the covers. And the partnerships, not much to write about early on, but look at the one down there, almost reaching 100 mark. 98, the partnership between Tisera Pereira and Mohammad Saifuddin, just a 40 deliveries. 10 sixes. And Tisera Pereira, before this, a couple of sixes earlier, it was not Pereira, but then 8 of them from the bat of Pereira. This is one. Tracker shows going through. There were big ones. There's 103-meter six amongst them, the one before this one. And he was really favoring that cow corner and the mid-wicket area. He was blasting them. Wow, look at that sail away. That's the one. And more of the same, dishing it out to all the bowlers. Magnificent stuff, straight as an arrow. Catch that if you can. Cameraman almost did. They were kept busy, all our crew all around the ground collecting the balls. And so were the spectators trying to catch them in the stands. So the Chittagong Vikings have got a tough ask here, needing 185. Get to that target. It's not going to be easy. There will be scoreboard pressure, and they'll need a good start to get things going. This is the man of the hour, Tisera Pereira. Arrived late, but better late than never, as they say. And once he arrived, he stamped his authority on the game. Mohammad Shahzad is going to come out and open, and the huddle there for the Comilla Victorians in working out their strategies with the ball. Vikings will have a tough ask when they start batting, as I'm joined by Ishtiyaq Ahmed.
It was complete mayhem when Tisera walked in to bat in the 13th over, and after that it just was sixes all around. Even Saifuddin joined in the party and hit the biggest six, one of the biggest sixes of the tournament. And Tisera Pereira, who's just reached Bangladesh after that tour in New Zealand, where he had that phenomenal 140 odd against New Zealand. So he's in tremendous form. One can also expect some good bowling from him, because that's the type of value he adds to the team.
Yes, indeed. And when you do well in one department of the game in a match, you tend to really excel in the other. That's the trend. But in cricket, you never know. Have a look at Shahid Afridi having a little bit of fun with Mohammad Shahzad. He says, come on, mate, go in there and do your job. We've done ours.
Shut up, sir.
It's good to see they've gone better with the Pakistani maestro. He's saying, go on, show us what you can do. We've done our bit. Kind of really not needing to do too much today. Enjoying the proceedings from the dugout, the dressing rooms. She was really clapping when Tisera Pereira was going great guns. But this chap can really cloud the ball about. He's not the tallest of batters, but he packs a punch. 111th match for him. Hope Nelson's does not have an effect on him. 3,230 runs, and look at that very good strike rate of over 131. His partner in the middle is also a man who can take the bowling apart. It's Cameron Delport, and his strike rate even better than Mohammad Shahzad. 175th match for him, almost 4 short of the 4,000 run mark. 300s in T20 matches. So that tells you of his pedigree. It's going to be Abu Haider running. It's going to start off proceedings with the ball from the mighty chips end, the far end of the ground here. It's also a bowler who can make the ball swing a bit early on with the new ball seam up, and with the evening conditions, a little bit of dew around, he will be encouraged. Delport facing up. No, it's Shahzad facing up. And he slaps the first ball, and it's gone for runs. It's going to slow up, and 3 fielders chasing it. It was not a relay back. The guy who picked it up, he said, I'm going to throw it on my own. Don't need your help, mates.
You pitch Shahzad short outside the off stump, and he's going to punish you. This time, it didn't reach the fence, but I can tell you, you better watch out. If you pitch him short outside the off stump, he's going to hit you, and hit you hard.
for space. This is good ball from Abu Haider. He knew that width that was offered, got away with it, gave away only 2 runs, but on this occasion, very tight in line.
That's the way you can keep him quiet. Mohammad Shahzad is known to be very ruthless anything on the off stump, but a little bit middle and leg stump, you just might tie him down a bit.
Wide, gets the top edge, sails away to the boundary. Not a good delivery from Abu Haider, and doesn't matter how they get it, as long as they get it.
And Mohammad Shahzad obviously wouldn't have let that go. And that was safe, effective. And Tony will be a little watchful the next time.
Not intentional. The top edge, no chance for anyone to catch it. But I don't think Abu Haider can get away with that kind of deliveries. Want to keep it tight like the second delivery he bowled. He's got to throw his bat at everything. That's better. Just that length will just allow the batsman, well, force the batsman to play on a more defensive mode.
It was quite quickly run, wasn't it, with Mohammad Shahzad? That's Shahzad's playing his front leg. That's his speciality, I guess. There you see, he makes room for himself and hammers them.
Fancies the offside, and understandably that movement of clearing his left leg and making some room for himself. So it's the left leg that they'll have to target when he's batting, but it's a different kettle of fish when it comes to Delport, because he's very adept at hitting the balls all around the ground. So far a decent start by the Chittagong Vikings. Down the leg side, hurrying in line, there's going to be a wide signal and he'll have to re-bowl that. That's not very disciplined from Abu Haider.
And that was couldn't control the movement, couldn't control the swing. He's been targeting that line against Shahzad. Perhaps tried the same thing against Delport, and as a result of which was a little misdirected and went down the leg.
It's good ball to a right-hander, not to a left-hander. Kept bowling that line, didn't realize the batters have changed. That's what you got to do. Think and watch. That's better. He's corrected that line and got himself a dot ball. Amir Yamin is the Comilla Victorian substitute for Evan Lewis. Edge 4. Oh, that's very fortunate. Very fortunate. Unlucky for the bowler. First over completed. 12 without loss.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজি ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজি প্রথম, গাজি সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজি গ্রুপ। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজি পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজি পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম। গাজি প্রথম, গাজি সেরা।
Bank, powered by TVS, associate partners, Minister and Vashundhara LPG. That's what's transpired. Invited to bat first, started off with a stutter. 10 overs hardly yielding more than 6 runs an over, and then it was a different thing altogether. Different scenario, different output. Saifuddin and Tessera Pereira blasting the balls all around the ground and reaching 184 for 5 after their 20. Mahdi Hassan is going to come in, bowling from the Ismani Mirzapur end. for last over. Edgy shot. Tried to go forward of the wicket. Got an edge. Got it to go to find third man for 4. Backs away, crashes it through, finds the fielder.
That was the last ball of the last over. He tried to hit him through long on, mid-wicket, widest wicket perhaps, but got the edge and was 4. Cuts that and misses.
Well, talk about him taking his left foot away. Took his whole body away from that. And in the process, lost a bit of balance. This time he gets underneath that one. Big one. Sends it to the grandstands. Fantastic shot.
Yeah, that was, he made room, went back on the back foot and hit him quite cleanly, in fact, very cleanly through mid-wicket. That was a huge, he opened his shoulders and look at that go.
So they're going for it. The run rate now 12, required 9.03. Now he was in 2 minds. You can see that he had to change his shot at the last moment. Eyeing that mid-wicket area, had to correct very, very quickly. There was a zip through by Mahdi Hassan. And he goes! It's flying away! Sail away, baby! Fall! Another one! Wow! This is entertainment for the crowd.
He got it in his zone. It was in the off stump. It was slighted a bit, and Mohammad Shahzad knew exactly where he wanted to hit it, and he hit it straight over the top for 6. A magnificent hit there.
We saw Tisera Pereira a short while back. Now it's the turn of Shahzad. Now he plays it along the ground, and it's so straight, and he gets him 4 more runs. 2 overs done. They race away to 28 without loss.
নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Vikings winning the toss.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজি ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজি প্রথম, গাজি সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজি গ্রুপ।
Them looking worried. Cameron Delport on strike. Only over number 3. Abu Haidarani under the caution. The first over giving away 12 runs. Played it straight. Just a little push, and he goes to the other end and leaves Shahzad to do the big hitting. Have a look at the comparison of the 2 Manhattans. There you go. The Victorians. Look at those overs from 10 onwards. Hardly any runs prior to that. And then it kept on building up, and those last 5 overs, absolutely top class. But the Vikings have started well. That's the difference. And if they go at this pace, keep a steady pace, they're going to match the final score, and they're going to get near or overtake the target. Looking good at the moment. Current rate 13.38, required just dipping enough to make it comfortable. Try to cut it away, did not make contact.
It's all good as long as it goes good, but there's going to be a halt sometime in the middle. It's complete firework from Mohammad Shahzad. He's hasn't got going yet, but this is the innings that was long awaited, and he sure is giving it run for the money.
short. Shahzad just sways away, and that's a good delivery. Knows that Shahzad is comfortable outside the line of off. He's kept it in line. He's kept that height about the shoulder area. No chance for the batsman to play a shot at it.
They should also be keen and intent on getting this, the singles as well. They rotate the strike, because that's also, you can't continue to keep on playing in boundaries.
Clouds it. Oh dear. Bit of a misfield. That's not on. Is the ball going to trickle in? No, it's holding. Now the umpire might want to have a look at that once again. But initially that was not good fielding.
I'm surprised how they didn't go for the third run. It was hit hard and very hard indeed. And as a result of which the fielder was unable to, that's very close. Yeah, but it's all right. Safe.
Yeah, I think it's done all right. He's just managed to flick the ball back before he went over. So good work, good commitment. He'll be happy. Saved a run at least. Maybe saved two. Just got the two from that. It's a better over so far. Of the 4 deliveries, only the 3 runs. Now he's coiled up.
কুমিল্লার আসলে আজকে কামব্যাক গেম আর কি, মানে তারা বেশ কয়েকদিন যাবতই তাদের পারফরমেন্স, আলটিমেট পারফরমেন্স শো করতে পারছে না। আজকে তিসরা পেরেরা এসে তাদের আসলে সেই পথ দেখালেন।
এক্স্যাক্টলি, এবং বিপিএলও কিন্তু এরকম ক্রিকেটাররা যখন এরকম ইনিংস খেলেন সেটা পুরো বিপিএলকে আসলে আরো বেশি করে প্রাণ দেয়। এবং আজকে আমরা দেখছিলাম যে একটু আগে আমরা সেটা নিয়ে কথা বলছিলাম অমির সঙ্গে, যে 180 প্লাস স্কোর যেন এই বিপিএল শুধুমাত্র ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটসের জন্যই বরাদ্দ ছিল, সেখানে কিন্তু ভাগ বসালো কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্স। একটা হোয়াইট বল আমাদের রনির কাছ থেকে, ওখানে শেষ বলটা তিনি হোয়াইট করলেন।
তিসরা পেরেরা আসলে মানে এখন সারা পৃথিবীর টি20 ফেরিওয়ালা যারা বিভিন্ন লিগ খেলে বেড়াতা প্রথম 10 জনের মধ্যে তিসরা পেরেরা
নিঃসন্দেহে যে কোনো দলই তাকে একাদশে পেতে চাইবে। অসাধারণ একজন ফাস্ট বোলার, ব্যাট হাতে চমৎকার স্ট্রোক আছে তার হাতে, এবং আজকে প্রায় 300 স্ট্রাইক রেটে তিনি ব্যাট করেছেন। এবং সবচেয়ে বড় কথা, তিনি যে বিশাল একটা জার্নি করে এসেছেন নিউজিল্যান্ড থেকে সোজা বাংলাদেশে, সেটার কোনো ছাপ তার মধ্যে ছিল না মোটেও। আসছেন ওরা শেষ বল করতে আবহাওয়া,
সম্ভবত তাকে
আবারও কিন্তু পিক আপ শট, ফিল্ডার আছেন সেখানে অবশ্য, ঠিক তার সামনেই পড়লো। শাহজাদ নিজের স্ট্রাইক ধরে রাখলেন। 3 ওভার শেষে 33 বিনা উইকেটে চিটাগং ভাইকিংস অর্থাৎ 11 করে তারা রান নিতে পেরেছে 3 ওভার থেকে। সো এই মুহূর্তে তাদের রিকোয়ার্ড রেট কিন্তু 9 এর নিচে 8.94।
মানে তিসরা পেরেরা যে ধরনের মানে সম্ভবত সে এত লম্বা জার্নি করে আসার কারণেই তাকে 7 নম্বরে 8 নম্বরে নামানো হয়েছে। মানে তিসরা পেরেরা আসলে একটা যে কোনো ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজি টিমের জন্য 5-6 নাম্বার।
আমার মনে হয় তাকে ঘিরে আসলে শেষ 5 ওভারের জন্য একটা প্ল্যান করেছিল কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্স, সে কারণে সাইফুদ্দিনকে প্রমোট করা হয় তিসরা পেরেরার উপরে।
সাইফুদ্দিনকে কি আজকে কোইন্সিডেন্টালি আমরা যখন টিমগুলোকে প্র্যাকটিসে দেখছিলাম, সাইফুদ্দিন কিন্তু এই বিগ হিটগুলি করার জন্য মজা ছিল। মানে নক না করে তিনি বল থ্রো করতে বলছিলেন, তার দিকে ফুল টস হিট করে যাচ্ছিলেন। এই যে প্ল্যানটা আসলে শুরু থেকেই ছিল টিমের,
নিঃসন্দেহে তিনি যে পজিশনে খেলেন এবং দল থেকে প্রত্যেকটা ক্রিকেটারের জন্য আলাদা আলাদা একটা প্ল্যানিং থাকে, এবং সাইফুদ্দিন আসলে যে অনুশীলনটা করছেন সেটাই তিনি মাঠে এক্সিকিউট করতে পেরেছেন। আজকে দারুণভাবে সঙ্গ দিয়েছেন তিসরা পেরেরাকে। তিসরা পেরেরা অবশ্যই একটা অবিশ্বাস্য ইনিংস খেলেছেন, কিন্তু সেখানে কিন্তু সমান কৃতিত্ব সাইফুদ্দিনেরও। এক প্রান্ত আগলে রেখে তাকে সঙ্গ দিয়ে গেছেন, এবং যখনই সুযোগ পেয়েছেন বাউন্ডারি হাঁকিয়েছেন, ওভার বাউন্ডারি হাঁকিয়েছেন। তো এবার তিনি এসেছেন বোলিংয়ে। 3 ওভারে 33 রান করে দুরন্ত গতিতে ছুটছে চিটাগং ভাইকিংস, সেটা রাশকে তিনি টানতে পারবেন। প্রথম বলে শুরু করেছেন একটা ফুল অ্যান্ড বল দিয়ে, দারুণভাবে পিক করেছেন জায়গা থেকে, সেটাকে একটা অফিসলি খেলে দিলেন। ওই মিড অফের ফিল্ডারকে ক্লিয়ার করে বল চলে গেল সীমানার বাইরে। এক্সেলেন্ট শট ফ্রম দিস আফগান।
মানে পাওয়ার প্লের একদম যথার্থ সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়েছে।
এক্স্যাক্টলি, এটা কিন্তু তিনি ঠিক কনভিন্সিংলি খেলতে পারেননি, প্রপার টাইমিংটা হয়নি। তারপরও ঠিক যতটুকু দরকার ছিল ওই পাওয়ার প্লের সময়টা, যেহেতু বৃত্তের ভেতরে ফিল্ডার, কিন্তু এবারে কিন্তু আমরা দেখলাম সাথে সাথেই ওই মিড অফে ফিল্ডারকে লং অফে পাঠিয়ে দেওয়া হলো। তার মানে
থার্ড ম্যান থেকে ফিল্ডারকে টেনে আবার 8 গজে 30 গজে ঢোকানো হলো।
রাইট, সেক্ষেত্রে কিন্তু স্ট্র্যাটেজিতে পরিবর্তন আনতে হবে। শাহজাদকেও ছুটছেন সাইফুদ্দিন, ওভারে পরে বল ওভার দ্য উইকেট যাচ্ছেন এবারে কিন্তু খানিকটা
এবং
শর্ট বল।
তিনি আসলে স্ট্র্যাটেজিক্যালি খেললেন।
এক্স্যাক্টলি, ওই থার্ড ম্যানের ফিল্ডারকে ভেতরে আনা হয়েছিল, সেই গ্যাপটাকে কাজে লাগালেন, একদম একটা কাট করে দিলেন, লেট কাট, এবং বল চলে গেল সোজা ওই থার্ড ম্যান দিয়ে সীমানার বাইরে। হেল্পলেস ইমরুল কায়েস, নিঃসন্দেহে তিনি এখন ভাববেন যে কোথায় আসলে ফিল্ড সেট করবেন শাহজাদের জন্য।
এই পিচটা কিন্তু আজকে প্রথম খেলা হচ্ছে এই পিচটাতে, এবং এই পিচে যে রান আছে সেটা সকালে হয়তো রাজশাহীর পুয়ার ওয়ার্কম্যানশিপের জন্য আসলে বোঝা যায়নি, যদিও রাজশাহী ম্যাচটা জিতে নিয়েছে, কিন্তু এখন বোঝা যাচ্ছে আসলে এই যে বিপিএল এর জন্য স্পেশালি আসলে দুটো পিচ রেডি করা হচ্ছে আলাদা করে, টের পাওয়া যাচ্ছে
নিঃসন্দেহে। তবে এই উইকেটের আসলে আমরা মিরপুরে দেখছি গত কদিন ধরে যে পরের ম্যাচে যারা শেষে ব্যাট করছে তাদের জন্য ব্যাট করা অনেক বেশি সহজ হয়ে যাচ্ছে, বল কিন্তু ব্যাটে আসছে আস্তে আস্তে। সো এটা যেহেতু আরো কিছুদিন রেস্ট পাবে উইকেট, নিশ্চয়ই যখন আবারও ঢাকায় ফিরবে।
ভালো বল ছিল সাইফুদ্দিনের,
রাইট, একটা ডট বল তিনি নিয়ে নিয়েছেন, এক্সেলেন্ট ডেলিভারি, এবং এই যে সিলেক্ট পর্বের সময় কিন্তু একটা রেস্ট পাবে মিরপুর স্টেডিয়াম। এরপর যখন আবারও ফিরবে নিশ্চয়ই সেটা আরো বেশি স্পোর্টিং উইকেট হবে ব্যাটসম্যান এবং বোলারদের জন্য। সাইফুদ্দিন একটা ডট বল নিয়েছেন, এক্সেলেন্ট বল, হঠাৎ করে বলটি লাফিয়ে উঠলো এবং শাহজাদ তিনি আসলে ঠিক কোথায় চালাতে চাইলেন বলটা না দেখেই বোধহয় তিনি খেললেন। একটা বিশাল পার্থক্য তার ব্যাট আর বলের মধ্যে আমরা দেখতে পেলাম।
সাইফুদ্দিন কিন্তু দিনে দিনে ম্যাচিওর হচ্ছে, টের পাওয়া যায় বিপিএল এর খেলা থেকে, বা লাস্ট ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ ট্যুরেও ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ সিরিজেও উনি ভালো করেছেন।
রাইট, একটা সুইঙ্গিং ডেলিভারি ভেতরে ঢুকছিল, শাহজাদ কোনো রকম নেগোশিয়েট করেছেন, একটা রান তিনি নিয়েছেন, তিনি পৌঁছে গেলেন 35-এ 19 বল থেকে। 42 বিনা উইকেটে চিটাগং ভাইকিংস। চতুর্থ ওভারে খেলা চলছে। দেলপোর্ট বলতে গেলে স্ট্রাইকই পাননি, মাত্র 3টা বল পেয়েছেন, সেখান থেকে 5টা রান করেছেন, একটা বাউন্ডারি হাঁকিয়েছেন অবশ্য তিনি। সাইফুদ্দিনের পঞ্চম বলটি তিনি এবারে ফেস করবেন এবং তার জন্য খানিকটা ফিল্ড সেটআপ আবার নতুন করে নিচ্ছেন ইমরুল কায়েস, ক্যাপ্টেন। ডিপ স্কোয়ার লেগে একজনকে পাঠানো হয়েছে, এছাড়া লং অন প্রোটেক্টেড, শর্ট থার্ড ম্যান, শর্ট ফান লেগ, দুজন ফিল্ডার দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন কভারে, কিন্তু ফুল প্যাকড 5 জন ফিল্ডার রেখেছেন অফসাইডে। এরকম সিচুয়েশনে পেসারদের দিয়ে কিন্তু খুব বেশি সুবিধা করতে পারছে না। আমার মনে হয় আফ্রিদি এরকম সিচুয়েশনে বেশ কার্যকর হতে পারে ভাস্কর।
হ্যাঁ মানে জোরে একটু স্লো মিডিয়াম বোলার হয়তো কম্পারেটিভলি বেটার।
আরেকটা ডট বল সাইফুদ্দিনের কাছ থেকে 3 ওভার 5 বল হয়ে গেল, 42 বিনা উইকেটে চিটাগং
আফ্রিদিকে আসলে আফ্রিদি যখন তার ফুল পেসে মানে সে স্পিনার, সে 100-105-এও বল ডেলিভারি করে। মেহেদী হাসান সুমনকে দিয়ে আসলে জাজ করা যাবে না যে এখানে স্পিন কাজ করবে কি।
পার বল আবার কিন্তু নিচে হয়ে গিয়েছিল, একটা অন ড্রাইভ করেছেন, বল চলে গেছে লং অনে, ফিল্ডিং হয়ে যাবার আগে আরেকটা রান, দলীয় রান বাড়লো 43 বিনা উইকেটে চিটাগং ভাইকিংস। চিটাগং টিম ম্যানেজমেন্ট এখন পর্যন্ত দে মাস্ট বি হ্যাপি, একটা ভালো স্টার্ট হয়েছে, ঠিক যেরকম শুরু দরকার ছিল। 4 ওভার শেষে 43, পাওয়ার প্লেয়ার এখনো 2 ওভার বাকি এবং দুজন ব্যাটসম্যানে অপরাজিত আছেন। শাহজাদ 19 বলে 35 রান করে, দেলপোর্ট 5 বলে 6 রান করে, এবং এর মধ্যে প্রেসার কিন্তু কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্সের উপর। দে নিড আ উইকেট, দে ব্যাডলি নিড আ উইকেট,
এবং সম্ভবত বোলিং চেঞ্জ লিয়াম ডসনকে নিয়ে আসা হয়েছে।
রাইট, ডসন কিন্তু আগের দিন আসলে দুর্দান্ত বল করেছেন তিনি, এই অফ স্পিনার বেশ ট্রাবলে ফেলেছিলেন ব্যাটসম্যানদের। একটা টাইট লাইন এবং লেন্থ মেনে তিনি বল করেন, খুব বেশি টার্ন হয়তো পান না কিন্তু রুম দেন না ব্যাটসম্যানদের। এবং দেখুন দু দলের মধ্যে পার্থক্য আসলে কতটা। 4 ওভার শেষে কুমিল্লার স্কোর ছিল 18, 1 উইকেটে চিটাগং ভাইকিংসের 43 বিনা উইকেটে। এবং আজকে কুমিল্লার যেখানে এক সময় মনে হচ্ছিল তারা হয়তো 150, রাইট, সেখান থেকে একদম ম্যাচের পার্থক্য করে দিয়েছে আজকের ক্রিস্টারা পেরেরার ওই অনবদ্য একটা ইনিংস। ল্যাম ডসন 136 ম্যাচের ক্যারিয়ার, 103টা উইকেট নিয়েছেন, ইকোনমি গুড ফর টি20 7.35, অনেকবারই 4 উইকেট নিয়েছেন ক্যারিয়ারে। তিনি শুরু করবেন 5ম ওভার, এবং এই পাওয়ার প্লের সময় একজন স্পিনারের বল করাটা সবসময় চ্যালেঞ্জিং, যখন মাত্র 2 জন ফিল্ডার থাকতে পারেন বৃত্তের বাইরে বাউন্ডারির কাছে, এবং দারুণ টাচে আছেন দেলপোর্ট, শাহজাদ দুজনেই। শুরু করছেন ল্যাম ডসন, রাউন্ড উইকেট যাচ্ছেন তিনি, এবং যা বলছিলাম টাইট লাইন অ্যান্ড লেন্থ, এবং অফকোর্স স্টাম্প টু স্টাম্প বল করেন। সো তার বলে খেলতে গেলে আসলে ব্যাটসম্যানকে খানিকটা ঝুঁকি নিয়ে খেলতে হবে। সেই ঝুঁকিটা এই পর্যায়ে নেবেন কিনা এই দুই ব্যাটসম্যান, সেটাই হচ্ছে কথা। আসছেন ডসন ওভারে পরের বল করতে, এবারে কিন্তু ফুল টস পড়ে গিয়েছে এবং সেটা পিক করতে কোনো সমস্যা হয়নি ডেলপোর্টের, এবং একটা ফ্ল্যাট সিক্স।
এমনি ডিউ ফ্যাক্টর তো আসলে কাজ করবে কিছুটা কুমিল্লার এগেনস্টে, যে বল গ্রিপ করতে বেশ সমস্যা হচ্ছে বলারদের, বোঝাই যাচ্ছে।
রাইট, স্পিনারদের জন্য সবসময় এরকম সিচুয়েশনে বল করাটা চ্যালেঞ্জিং, যেহেতু তারা ঠিকমতো গ্রিপ করতে পারেন না বল, এবং এই বলটাও নিশ্চিতভাবে যেখানে ফেলতে চেয়েছিলেন সেখানে ফেলতে পারেননি ল্যাম ডসন। পরের বল এবারে অবশ্য গুডল্যান্ড ডেলিভারি, সফট হ্যান্ডে খেলেছেন, রান পাবেন না, ডট বল। ভেরি গুড কাম ব্যাক ফ্রম ল্যাম ডসন। 3 বল করেছেন, 6টা রান দিয়েছেন, একটাই 6 মেরেছেন, 2টি ডট বল তিনি আদায় করে নিয়েছেন। পরের বল করতে যাচ্ছেন তিনি, এবারে প্রস্তুত ব্যাটসম্যান ক্যামেরন ডেলপোর্ট, ডাউন দিকে এসে খেলবার চেষ্টা,
টেনে দিয়েছিলেন লিয়াম ডসন।
এক্স্যাক্টলি, ইন্টেলিজেন্ট বোলিং।
I'm sure it's going to come sooner than later, particularly with the spinners on. But Mohammad Shahzad will be unorthodox on various occasions. You've seen that in the past. Talk about clouding the balls, but one bounce, is it? Didn't go the distance. Made it seem look so easy. Gets the boundary.
That was also a gift from Liam Dawson. Has not been able to control his full toss, given to be hit and was hit. Oh no, that was not a full toss. He made it into it was a half volley rather.
Yeah, drop kicked it over the boundary. Bang, upish, safe, couple of bounces, and another 4 to finish the over. 15 coming from it. After 5, it's 58 without loss.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজি ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজি প্রথম, গাজি সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজি গ্রুপ।
তোরা দেখ দেখ দেখতে চাহিয়া কৃষককে পানি দেয় গাজি পাম দিয়া, কৃষক দেখ।
গাজি পানির পাম্প, গ্রামে সস্তা,
কৃষকের আস্থা।
To 5. And all the damage that was done by Thisara Pereira is being undone here by Mohammad Shahzad. Dawson going for runs in the power play.
Looks to be in a devastating mood. He's enjoying himself, Mohammad Shahzad. 43 of 21. And let's head down to Sabir.
I have the quintessential diva of Bangladesh Premier League here with me, chairperson of Comilla Victorians, Nafisa Kamal. Nafisa, you have a lot of runs on the board, but Chittagong Vikings is responding equally well.
Yeah, well, actually, I was quite satisfied with the total that we had posted earlier on, but it seems now that it wasn't enough, and Chittagong is responding really well. But just looking forward to a good match as well.
What about Thisara Pereira's mammoth performance? It seems he started off where he left off in New Zealand.
Thisara came in this morning at 10, yes.
That's the wicket. 58 for 1. This is what they wanted. It's Delport, not Shahzad, but they would take it. It was just round the corner. They were playing with danger, but the power play is for that.
It's Mohammad Saifuddin who strikes, and he strikes well in this over. Strikes with a nice slower delivery, just making room. And just couldn't clear the infielders. A soft dismissal in the end. Tamim Iqbal accepting it gleefully. Celebrations for Saifuddin. Delport goes. He goes for 13. Vikings 58 for 1.
তোরা দেখ দেখ
গাজী পানির পাম্প, দামে সস্তা,
কৃষকের আস্থা।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
All right, so Delport is back in the dugout. New batsman in is Yasir Ali. He too looks in very good form, very promising in the previous game. And can he continue with the momentum? It's 58 for 1. And let's head back to the sidelines.
I still have Nafisa Kamal here with me. First fall off wicket, but I believe we would want to see Shehzad get back to the pavilion as early as possible.
I think you'll have to come back and interview me every over and every follow wicket to keep this going. But yeah, glad to see Delport back on the dressing room, and we would like to see more wickets, of course.
And all your foreign recruits seem to perform really well. I believe you want more from your local players as well. They need to step up their game a bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have a very strong local lineup, I think. I mean, my local collection is one of the best in the tournament, so I would obviously want them to perform to their potential.
What about your supporters? They have been with the team in their highs and lows.
I feel like no matter what Comilla does on the field, the supporters of the field have been champions throughout. I mean, they have been amazing, and they have a special role in our team and in this whole scenario in the BPL, because we just finished the national election, and my father won from Comilla 10 with the highest number of votes, second highest number of votes in Bangladesh. And Comilla also has the first finance minister in Bangladesh. So far it has been from Sylhet, so we have the first finance minister from Comilla. So we have a lot of obligation, a lot of to give back to Comilla. They have given us so much love, so much respect. It seems like every time we are on the field, we have so much obligation to give back to them also.
Nafisa, thank you very much.
Well, 60 for 1. It's just the last ball of the power play now. That's the new batsman, Yasir Ali, who's batting. You were pretty impressed by the way he performed the other day. If he can replicate that, it'll be amazing alongside Shehzad. Followed him. Falls short of Shahid Afridi, just a single to end the over. It's 61 for 1 at the end of the power play. Bashantra LPG strategic timeout moment and a breather.
গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা। পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Of 21, he's given them a flying start, 61 for 1 in the power play. So going 10 runs and over, that's what's required. Now, the key would be, how do they approach the game from here on after the power play? You still want Shehzad to be there, so you still want him in top gear.
Well, they need to understand one thing is that they're going at a rate of 10.17 runs in an over, but the required run rate is 8.86. They've brought it down to 8.86. I don't think that the batsmen in the middle would be looking to play aggressive cricket. They need to find the perfect balance. Yes, 61 for 1 in the power play is a very good score, whereas the Victorians managed to score only 33 for 2. With someone like Mohammad Shehzad unbeaten 43 of just 21, you would want him to bat as deep as possible. 4 bowlers used so far. Wicket taker, Mohammad Saifuddin. Let's have a look at the highlights. In the power play, a couple of edges to start with, and then it took off. Mohammad Shehzad hitting one down mid-wicket, down the ground. Some big shots from Mohammad Shehzad. He hasn't been in very good touch. Greeting Liam Dawson with a 6. some lusty blows, and that's the moment when they managed to break the partnership. Tamim taking an easy catch of the bowling of Mohammad Saifuddin.
That's a signal for the power play ending. Shahid Afridi has been given the ball. He's been good with the ball for comilla. The other day he was on a hat-trick. He did manage to get 3 wickets. 124 off 84. Interesting contest between him and Shehzad, though Shehzad is not on strike. But this phase is going to be quite intriguing. Next 5 overs, keep wickets in hand and try to keep up with that run rate that's on.
It's so difficult to get away with Shahid Afridi. He's been very good with the ball, and it'll be interesting to see the battle between Shahid Afridi and Mohammad Shehzad. Mohammad Shehzad in top gear at the moment. How is he going to cope up with Shahid Afridi? Only time will tell.
That's the wicket to fall. That of Cameron Delport, caught by Tamim Iqbal. And that's the celebration from the bowler. Wide to the block ball. Did well, Shehzad, to take that one out.
A couple of dot deliveries to Mohammad Shehzad. It's going to create a bit of a pressure on him. Victorians, as I mentioned, 33 for 2 in the power play. Vikings way ahead, 61 for 1. Still a very long way to go. Chasing 185. They somehow managed to steal a single. It's turning out to be a good over. Good start for Shahid Afridi.
Cameron Delport's wicket. Just a bit to the right, Tamim. Didn't get hold of it at all, Delport. Lucky breakthrough just at the end of the power play. It won't be easy. Shahid Afridi can go for runs. He bowls quick. But right now he's watching Shehzad and Yasir's feet. They're trying to move away and make rooms. And he's bowling to the original line, keeping it way outside the off stump, further spinning away. It's working for him. Oh, this one is the wrong one. That's a really very ordinary effort. 7 overs bowled. 63 for 1.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজি পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ গাজি পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম গাজি প্রথম গাজি সেরা
Good first over from Shahid Afridi, just 2 runs of it.
গাজি টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
It certainly looks like it. Little swashbuckling innings of 74 of just 26 deliveries, 8 sixes and 3 fours. We set up a total of 184 for 5, and he's a genuine all-rounder. In the attack, what can he do with the ball? He certainly let the bat do the talking.
Nicely worked up. He might want 2 here, Shehzad. One, just the 1. You've seen it so many times that a player is going as well as Thisara. He's played some strokes that sometimes you feel it's almost impossible for a human to hit that ball so hard and so consistently. Can he replicate and that with the ball as well? Could this be the day where you just become unstoppable?
It's incredible because Victorians managed to score 33 for 2 in the first 6 overs and ended up at 184 for 5. Oh, that looks plumb straight. Kevin. Well, he certainly can do the damage with the ball too. Did the most damage with the bat. And straight away, getting his act together. Picking up a wicket in the very first over that he bowls. Plum in front.
Desara Pereira unstoppable today. First with the bat, wearing the right number on the jersey, 1. That's what he is today. First wicket in his very first over. Yasir has to walk back and Vikings are 64 for 2.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নন্দন ডিজাইন পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটাও। গাজি টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Captain Mushfiqur Rahim walks out after the dismissal of Yasir. 2 down for 64, still ahead of the opponents. Wickets are now equal. Mushfiqur Rahim. Lots of experience there. 3,000 runs in this format.
He was also looking good in the chase when they ended up tying the match and then went to the super over. Important for Mushfiqur Rahim to stay and brew a partnership with Mohammad Shahzad, who's looking very good, very dangerous. He's moved on to 45 of 25. He's on the non-striker end. They've done a wonderful job. Hard-working groundsmen. Kamini Silver right of the screen, sitting, the head curator. So this is the last match of the first leg in Dhaka, and then we head off to Sylhet. What a time he's having. He's just coming back from a tour to New Zealand where he smashed his way through. He scored really big ones and did not fail with the bat. First time around here. 74 unbeaten of 26 deliveries.
Oh, he's giving catching practice, but that's been missed. He's just gone through. Tisara doesn't know what happened. It was the second wicket for him.
Yeah, just pointing to Anamul Haq, the wicket keeper. You should have just taken it. First ball, extra bounce. He's trying to get it through the slip and the keeper and managed to do that. Gone past the keeper, gone past the fielder at the first slip. Not the best of the shots to try to play, especially when you know there's a slip in place. He's got away with that. Unlucky for Tisara Pereira, lucky for Mushfiqur Rahim. That's gone to the boundary.
It was a nothing shot there. It's just opening the face, slip in position. This time he has no idea where the ball is. Probably his partner scrammed out. Get back and crease.
He's getting some extra bounce for sure. Let's have a look at what he did with the bat. He's smashed some big ones. 8 sixes in total. Long up into the stands. Short one into the stands. Fuller out of the ground. That was a big one. He took on Freilich back live. And it's that over when he picked up 30 runs, ensuring that they ended up with a really good total. Freilich throughout the tournament so far has been very hard to score runs off. That's him against Freilich. 8 sixes in total. And then he picks up Yasir plumb in front in the very first over. Outstanding with the bat. And so far, very good with the ball. He should have got under the wicket. Got Mushfiqur Rahim to edge it to the keeper. Went through, went for the boundary. Single to finish the over. 70 for 2.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজি পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ গাজি পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম
কাজী প্রথম কাজী সেরা ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয় নান্দনিক ডিজাইন পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটা
Top wicket taker right on top, Freiling, 49 in his 4 overs. He's just taken the bowling has completely taken it apart. 1 over, 30 runs. Abu Jaid, 4 overs, 1 for 41. He's completely taken the bowling apart. Shahid Afridi meanwhile continues, and this is high in the air. This is a wicket. This is Shehzad. Dawson takes the catch. Now they're falling apart.
Shahid Afridi wins the contest. Forces Mohammad Shehzad to play one up in the air. Does not get hold of it, and what he has managed to do, it is straight to the fielder at long off. Once again taking his left leg out of the way and trying to heave it out of the ground. Easily taken. Liam Dawson takes the catch. He has to head back to the pavilion after making a very quick 46. Vikings 70 for 3.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজি পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ গাজি পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম
কাজী প্রথম কাজী সেরা
So that brings in another Afghanistan international to replace what? Najibul Azatran, 25 years of age, 61, healthy strike rate. He can hit the ball hard very well, and he is here in place of Sikandar Raza. He played a brilliant knock lots very long ago in Sharjah. He also took the bowling apart completely. Right now on strike is Mushfiqur Rahim. Shahid Afridi continues.
You would have expected someone like Mohammad Shehzad to change gears, because knowing that Shahid Afridi doesn't really give anything for the batsman to free their arms and try to play a big shot. Here, how he got himself dismissed. He did all the hard work in the first 6 overs. It was Shahid Afridi who wins the battle and gets the send-off.
Yeah, there was a bit of chat when they came out to bat, the Vikings, and now Shahid Afridi had a thing or two just to say, and here a question to ask. He's just going down the leg side. They do get along well, both of them, Shahid Afridi and Shehzad, so it's just probably a friendly send-off. That's the shout. Yeah, going down leg.
Being a wrist spinner, you also get a bit of an advantage of getting extra bounce. It's difficult for batsmen to work it around. He's a dangerous customer with the ball, Shahid Afridi. Can be devastating with the bat too. They've got 2 players who can do the damage with bat and ball. We've already seen what Thisara Perari can do. I reckon these two in the team can really hurt the opposition.